Welcome back, my lovely English learners. Today, we will look at confusing word pairs in English that often trouble people. These word pairs and phrases look similar, but are used in different contexts. People think that they can be used interchangeably, and that's where people make some silly and common mistakes while speaking and writing English. I am Sarah, your English teacher. Hit like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss such useful English lessons. Also, take a look at our beautifully designed English courses that will help you learn English step by step. We have courses from beginner to advanced English level and are based on the CEFR levels of English. There's a link in the description. Watch the sample lessons by visiting the course page to understand the teaching methodology. Coming back to today's lesson, the first confusing word pair we will look at is to study and to learn. They both might sound the same, but there's a difference. First, to study. To study means to look at instructions about how to do something. For example, you purchased a coffee machine and you are reading the manual to understand how it works. In this case, you are studying the manual to understand how the coffee machine works. For example, I must study the manual before using the coffee machine. On the other hand, to learn means to understand how to do something by actually doing it. Let's take the same example of the coffee machine. You are done reading the manual for instructions, and now you are actually using the machine. You might make mistakes while using the coffee machine. So what are you doing? You are learning to use the coffee machine. For example, it was easy to learn to use the coffee machine. After a quick study of the manual, it was easy to learn to use the coffee machine. Did you know the difference before? Let me know in the comments. And we move on to the next confusing pair. Personal and private. Have you mixed these two words before? Let's understand the difference. Personal. Personal means something that belongs to you. It's used in connection with a person, such as your personal feelings, thoughts, opinions, or experiences. For example, my personal opinion is that you should not quit your job. Now, private. Private means something that is not for public access, or it's confidential. It's like something is kept hidden and only available for certain people, such as a private property, a private locker, or a private room. For example, do not enter my room without permission. It's private. I have a lot of personal things there. I hope you got the difference. Now, this pair confuses many people and they mix up personal and private. Here's the next most confusing pair. I feel good and I feel well. First, I feel good. I feel good refers to a state of emotional or overall well-being. It's more about feeling positive, happy, or satisfied. For example, I feel good after helping a friend in need. Now, this means you are feeling positive and happy because you helped someone. On the other hand, I feel well is used to talk about physical health. It's used more specifically when you recover from some illness and not experiencing any discomfort. After having those antibiotics, I feel well. This means your health is better now. These are small nuances of everyday English language, and many people mix them up. Well, you don't have to, because you now know the difference between them. Up next is overseas and abroad. Again, these two words may look similar, but they have a difference in their usage. Overseas and abroad both refer to locations outside one's home country. but they carry slightly different meanings based on geography and context. They are both used to talk about travel and destination. Overseas. Pay attention to the word sea in overseas. This means a country other than your home country that is separated by a sea or an ocean. For example, I am going overseas for my studies in the US. Imagine you are in India and you have to cross a significant ocean to reach the US. So you can say, I am going overseas. In contrast, when you use the word abroad, it again means a place away from your home country, but you are not crossing any water body or sea to reach there. For example, my brother has settled abroad in Australia. So, if someone from New Zealand goes to Australia, they can say they are going abroad. In short, abroad is used for any form of international travel or residence, while overseas is more specifically used when the destination is across a large body of water. Isn't it an interesting difference between these two words? Let's move on to our next confusing pair. Comfortable and convenient. Both these words relate to ease and comfort, but they refer to different aspects of comfort. First, comfortable. Comfortable refers to a feeling of being relaxed or being at ease without any pain or discomfort. It's more about someone's emotional state or physical ease. For example, this sofa is very comfortable to lie down. This means the sofa feels good to lie down and does not cause any discomfort. Here's another example. I am comfortable with your decision. This means you are okay or satisfied with the decision and happy with the choice. On the other hand, convenient means something that is easy to use, easily accessible, or something that is designed to save time and effort. It's mostly used with places, products, or services that make life easier. For example, the gym's location is convenient from my office. This means it is accessible and you don't have to travel much. Let's Talk English lessons are convenient for learning English faster. This means my lessons are easy to understand and follow. Do you agree with that? If so, hit like and let me know in the comments. Here's the next pair. After and afterwards. The words after and afterwards both show that something happens following a particular event or time. After. After is used to talk about a sequence of events in a period of time. For example, what will you do between 9 to 12? We will watch a movie after dinner. So, here you are specifying what you will do in a specific time period, that is, between 9 to 12. Now, afterwards. Afterwards, it is also used to show that something happens after a particular event in time, but it's not specifically used to talk about a specific time period. For example, we went out for dinner. Afterwards, we saw a movie. Here, we are not specifying that you watched a movie immediately after your dinner. Maybe you did something else, went for a walk, or had ice cream. So, after is used to say what you specifically did after something in a time period. And afterwards is used to say, in general, what you did after doing something. I hope you got the difference. That's all for today. I hope you found this lesson exciting and will avoid these silly mistakes in spoken English. Hit like and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss such useful English lessons. I will see you soon with one more useful English lesson. Until then, keep smiling, keep learning and practicing English. Bye.